Have you ever felt drained after being around certain people? Or maybe you felt that little intuitive nudge that you really want to learn how to trust better? I'm LadyStarFire, and in today's Crystal Wisdom series, I am going to bring to you 10 very powerful crystals to help you with your intuition that protect your energy and enhance your psychic gifts, because your intuition deserves to feel safe and strong. Okay, so today we're talking about crystals for psychic protection and protecting your intuition and enhancing all of these gifts, okay? So I hope you enjoy this series, and let's get started. Here's number one. Number one, we have amethyst. Now, amethyst is a psychic's best friend. This stone protects your aura, boosts intuition, and connects to higher wisdom. Now, once again, we have amethyst showing up in one of our series, because like I told you early on, amethyst, it doesn't do everything, but it has properties that help with a whole lot of everything, okay? So, make sure that you've got amethyst when you're wanting to protect yourself, your intuition, your psyche, all of that. Make sure you've got amethyst there to help you with that, okay? Let's move on to number two. Number two is Labradorite, known as the stone of transformation. It acts as a psychic shield and enhances clairvoyance and insight. Now, I think I told you before about how great Labradorite is for that third eye right there. Oh, I mean, that's why it has those beautiful flashes and the depth that you can see in these stones. And it just so helps when you're trying to enhance your psychic stuff, okay? When you want to open up that third eye and you really want to be able to see and hear and feel and all that better, because that's where it all comes from, okay, is make sure that you've got you a good quality Labradorite to add to your pile, okay? All right, let's move on to number three. Number three is Fluorite. Now, Fluorite clears out that mental fog and psychic clutter. It also creates an energetic barrier against manipulation or confusion. Now, we've talked about Fluorite with all of its colors and how the different parts do different things. Believe it or not, the clear, part of the Fluorite is great for clearing out and cleansing that third eye. Now, let me tell you something. If it's got a lot of clog to it, it can actually be a little bit painful. So I want to warn you, because the first time I did it years ago, oh my gosh, somebody told me, here, take this piece of Fluorite and hold it up there. I thought somebody shot a bullet through my forehead, okay? So I was young. It must have been really clogged at that time. So just, have your Fluorite, all the different levels of the colors, they all help with different parts of working with your psyche, okay? So, and that intuition. Remember, we're protecting and enhancing our intuition and our third eye, okay? So, all right, let's move on to number four. Number four is black obsidian. Now, it's strong, fast-acting protection. It cuts through energetic cords and reveals hidden truths, not for the faint of heart. Now, if you're not sure that you want to know the truth about something, keep that black obsidian away from the situation at that time, okay? It's great for your intuition and everything. Make sure you have it in your stack, but I don't advise having that one around if you're trying to get the truth. Just on a little side note, as far as getting the truth out of people, the tiger's eye is another good one for that. But this right here is going to reveal a lot of hidden stuff, so be careful. Because sometimes people think they want to know everything, but they don't always. So, all right, let's move on to number five. Number five is lapis lazuli. I love that stone. It activates the third eye and helps you speak your truth clearly while shielding your mind. Yes, lapis lazuli. I wear one right here. You see it in every video. It's also the stone of Inanna, who is my goddess, so this is one of the reasons I wear it. But it is also, it's good for your voice. I think I've talked to you about this before. So if you're having trouble speaking your truth, or speaking up for yourself, that lapis is really going to help you with that, okay? So that's a good one to actually, you can have it in your stone pile, but it's a good one to wear right up here as well, all right? Protecting your energy is vital, just like protecting your time. And you need to always make sure that you're learning from, reputable, ethical people, all right? I teach a lot about morals, ethics, all that kind of stuff in your magical life, your paganism, your witchcraft, your whatever you're doing, okay? And I help people in a lot of different ways. And one of the ways that I do that, besides making my videos for you, is in our free community called Sacred Legacy Builders. It's out on a platform called School, and it's free to come join, and you can learn so much in it, and you have direct access to not only me, my husband, and the other people in the community. And in there, you're going to find classes, okay? There are some free classes in there, and there are also some paid classes. There's my a year and a day classes. There's tarot, numerology, chakra. There's all sorts of classes in there, and I'm always adding more, okay? So, you know, if you want to join, we would love to have you. You can either look down in the description and get the link, or leave me a comment that says, you know, I want in, okay? And I will be happy to give you the link, you know, to get you in there, all right? So anyway, I hope to see you there, because I want to help everybody learn and grow. I do this because, one, you know, I'm 64 right now, and I'm not going to be around forever, and there's so many people out there that just don't teach ethically. And so I'm trying to make sure that at least there's something out here that's evergreen for generations to come, so that at least the information's out here for people, okay? So anyway, if you're interested, come join my free community. In there, you find things about paganism, digital marketing, creating an AI twin, which is so much fun, by the way. You've probably seen some of my videos. There'll probably be more of those little shorts out there. But anyway, so if you're interested, leave me a comment or go check in the description, and I look forward to seeing you in the community. Just be sure to let me know that you found us through YouTube, okay? That way I know where people find me, all right? So anyway, all right, let's get back on with our series. Let's go to number 6. Number 6 is Lepidolite. Now, Lepidolite calms psychic overwhelm. It's great for empaths who pick up too much from their surroundings, and it's just a great calming stone. I love Lepidolite. Anytime if you're needing that extra calming, make sure that you've got a Lepidolite on you. So this one definitely needs to be part of your pile, because people can get in psychic overwhelm. Right? So many people want to get out there. I want to open my third eye. I want to see. I want to hear. I want to feel. I want all this stuff. And then all of a sudden, guess what? It happens, and you're like going, oh my God, what's going on? Okay? And then there's those people that in this lifetime, you know, they've already opened up enough, so it's just there. And so even as children, they're seeing, they're hearing, you know, they're feeling. And a lot of times people just think they're crazy or they're making things up or something. But no, it's just because they're so open. And being open is great, but you've got to learn how to keep it in balance at the same time, okay? So make sure you got your Lepidolite, and let's keep some calm in there with it, all right? Let's go on to number 7. Number 7 is Angelite. Angelite connects you to the angels and guides while keeping your energy safe and uplifted. Who doesn't need extra protection? And angelic protection and energies are so amazing, okay? I've worked with archangels and things for years, and you know, a lot of your angels are your spirit guides, okay? And so for those of you that go, angels and archangels are just Christian. Well, no, they're not. They were all around a long time before Christianity, okay? So they just simply, they help everybody. And so Angelite helps you to connect to that angelic realm, all right? So make sure that you've got one, especially when you're dealing with your intuition and your psychic centers, all right? Okay, let's move on to number 8. Number 8 is Selenite. Now, Selenite cleanses your aura, removes attachments, and creates a protective energetic shield around your space. Selenite is kind of one of those easy stones to have around, all right? Make sure you don't put it in water. It will disintegrate, okay? Because it's more of a mineral type stone. But yeah, you can just have that wand of it and do a quick cleanse, you know, just to kind of get rid of little nasty things trying to hang around or in your space. And, you know, if you're doing a circle or you're having things out here, have you one there just to kind of help clear the air and keep it cleared, all right? So Selenite is a must-have in this particular pile of stones, all right? So let's move on to number 9. Number 9 is turquoise. Now, turquoise protects during spiritual journeys and promotes psychic balance, a sacred stone in many cultures. Turquoise is an amazing stone. Nowadays, you just got to be so careful in trying to get turquoise, because a lot of times what looks like American turquoise is actually dyed howlite. All right, because a lot of people think howlite is white turquoise, and it's not. It's a completely different stone. So do be careful and make sure that you get an authentic turquoise. But there's African turquoise. I mean, there's different kinds of turquoise, and they all will have the same general energies. So just, make sure that you have it there and to help you, especially if you're trying to do a spiritual journey, your astral travel, your whatever. Yeah, make sure you've got turquoise there to help you along with that, okay? All right, let's do number 10. Number 10 is Iolite. It strengthens inner vision, encourages self-trust, and keeps your psychic boundaries strong. Iolite is a stone that a lot of people don't always hear of. Yes, I do have some in my store. I think I have some in jewelry and some small stones of it. But it is amazing, especially if you're trying to strengthen that inner vision and trust that what you're seeing is what you're actually seeing, okay? Because a lot of times we don't always trust it. We see things, we have dreams about things, or, and we're like, maybe that was just a dream, or, is that real? Is that whatever? So you're not trusting your intuition, which also aids in blocking that intuition, okay? So the best thing to do is have your journal. If you're seeing things, feeling things, dreaming things, whatever, write this stuff down. And then when it happens, be sure to date it. And then when it does actually happen, write down exactly what actually happened and the date. And it'll help you to discern what things mean. Did it happen exactly like you saw it? Was something a little off? But it'll help you learn what symbols are meaning for you, okay? So these are all good things to do. And, get your stones together, all right? Gather your, each one that you need. Have a little pouch or a bowl or something for each one. Have it labeled so you don't forget which group of stones is what. And then that way when you're needing something or you're working with something, you can go grab the ones that you need, okay? Your energy is sacred and your intuition is a gift. Use these crystals to strengthen both. And if you want to be able to keep up with all of these and more, go get my ebook, Crystal Wisdom Series. It has all of this information and more in it, okay? It's $13. It's like less than 87 cents a page or something like that. So go get it, and you can find a link down in the description, or come join my community, and you can also find a link in there, okay? And I hope you're enjoying this series, and I hope to see you in my community. And by the way, please remember, if you haven't already, to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. What is your favorite stone out of this series, okay? And if you've missed any of the other ones, there's going to be links up here that will take you to the playlist where you can find all of them, okay, and more. All right, until the next one, everyone have a wonderful, blessed day, and blessed be.